We're going to be kickstarting with the lovely Cup Classique, made in the champagne method, in the making for at least 2 to 3 years, and bottle fermented. And then what Buller loves to do, instead of bottling 6,000 bottles at a time, he bottles twice a year, and it keeps it fresh. The next wine that you're going to be enjoying, Wilfried, is a beautiful Blanc de Noir. This is a blend of Merlot and Cabernet. It's just become one of the firm favourites that we're producing. Our Sauvignon Semillon blend, I think it's a 60-40 blend. This one also just does very well for us. No oak on this wine, fresh, lovely berries, straight from the vines, and it just tastes like summer. Delicious blend of all the flavours that we have on the estate. Our wines, all our white wines, all the Sauvignons and Chardonnays age beautifully for up to 10 years. There's such a lovely balance of fruit, acidity, and alcohol that these wines age beautifully. The next wine that's become part of our sort of Governor's range is the Governor's White, and this has been oak matured in a very sort of elegant, delicate way. We very seldom get a fickle Merlot. This is beautiful, feminine, soft tannins, and really, really delicious.
This is one of my personal favorites.
And look how young the vintages are.
I know.
So it's like a miracle. What has been a miracle in the last 22 years is the pinotage. 20 years ago, this wine was a wild wine that you would have with venison, wild meat. It was very herbaceous, it was very earthy. But nowadays, the winemakers have perfected their style, and with this has come one of the most awesome wines, and authentically South African. This is our little baby that was born in 1925 when the manor house was burning down. I hear the nutty Professor Perrault did a bit of cross-pollinating, and then somehow forgot about his masterpiece, was discovered by students a couple of years later, and the rest is history. So it's a bit like Afrikaans, you know, one of the newest languages in the world and the newest wine in the world.
You know what's great with the pinotage is, again, it is traditionally, South African, and I have got up close and personal with it out in the cellar, and in the episode we're definitely going to see and talk about pinotage at that level. So it really is great.
And of course, needless to say, in the whole Constantia Valley, we're the only one that produces it. Spicy, peppery Shiraz, little smoky undertones. I always think the barrels are perhaps heavily toasted. There's a delicious contrast, and of course the tannins are higher and the dryness. The next one, of course, is our little world famous Groot Constantia that traveled the world and tickled the taste buds of nobility for a couple of centuries. Back again, and Buller's perfecting it every year, waits for the grapes to become total raisin-like on the vines. You've got this magic in a bottle, and it's not fortified at all, it's just the natural sugars, natural alcohol.
If I was to buy that now, how long could I keep it for?
100 years.
Isn't that amazing? I love it.
The last baby on the block, I must admit, you can just have a snifter. It's a lovely packaging. It looks like a eau de cologne bottle, like you could dab it behind your ears rather than sip it.
100%. Right off the nose, just vanilla. I mean, that vanilla
absolutely amazing.
Makes my day there when I smell.
This is the Sauvignon Pinotage, so it's a really typical Groot Constantia, 2 cultivars that really, really do well for us, that he's blended in here, and then 5 years in aging, so you've got these beautiful colors and flavors.
Karen, thank you so much for going through this amazing range. I mean, you look at the vineyard, look what everything that's going on. You guys are making so many different wines.
It's really special,
and they're all amazing in their own respect.